Alright, fuck it, let's try to get it first try. What's up, guys? Здравствуйте, шалом всем. Привет. Здравствуйте, здравствуйте, здравствуйте. Hello, 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 hello. I want to make this video. It's been 11 days since I recorded a last video. I thought I was going to be locked in. I am not locked in at fucking all. This is my second time retrying the lock in because I failed on weed and failed on stupid ass shit. To recap some of the stuff that has been going on, maybe in the past 11 days. Um, Scalp some Pokemons. Our Pokemon bankroll right now, counting a booster box. What is this pack called? Let me 1 second. Let me go ahead and check that on collector. It's the embroider like Ascendant Hero pack hologram bullshit. It's 52 bucks. And then we have still two first partner boxes. Those are worth about 68 a piece, so that brings our total to 265 bucks in unsold Pokemons. I'm gonna keep those two first partner cases, maybe that Ascendant booster pack. I'm gonna just wait until Friday. This Friday, I have enough money to support myself throughout the week, for gas and food and stuff like that. So, and I'm gonna be getting money and paycheck, whatever. That's gonna be another week's worry. So, I think those Pokemons are gonna be still unsold. Then we have the $75 in my bank account. It's kind of bleeding, but I have to pay off some of my debt and some bullshit like that. From Mother's Day weekend, we earned about 265 bucks in cash, but had to pay off some debt to re-up the Pokemons. The Pokemon haul this week for the booster pack and the little biggie pack, the whatever the fuck that thing was, and it was one perfect order like just pack. So it was just shitty. Just opened it. I actually got like a pretty good card. Like it was like $3 or $4, but whatever. It's just like rolling somewhere in my car. But yeah, our fucking from that we have left about 165, which is gonna be going down really soon. I need to pay off more debt to my friend that I desperately owe. Well, which is gonna be really really fun. So, what I've learned. This is just from today. I was really locked out. I can't shoot me, guys. Unsubscribe. I'm not subscriber, whoever the fuck is watching. Actually, I got a like last video, and I want to say I love you. You made my day. But whatever. So, the TJR 9 hour video, I was 3 hours deep in it before. I left on the 5 hour and 47 minute time frame or whatever. I left that video today. I started on like around 3 hours and 40 minutes. It was Eh, I don't know. Sometimes I could function watching those videos. Sometimes like I just slump out, maybe because I was a little bit because I fogged it up in the morning beforehand. Maybe that's why I was a bit sleepy and a little bit disfocused. But I did do some stuff that I marked some stuff and I took a little bit of notes on his basic strategies and like what he went over in that time frame, and some stuff that I need to learn I marked. So we'll go over that at the end. But basically, at the 5 hour mark, he was talking about forming a strategy and making a step by step strategy and taking out some of the stuff that you could see isn't working for you. You don't have a good hit rate and a high probability rate of hitting. Going through trials of them, going through the step by step, basically eliminating each one that you're not good with, so you have the most efficient strategy for you. Um, and I took it as how Eman was saying in his course that um about setting an edge and developing an edge and developing a strategy, and over the time that strategy can develop itself into an edge, and then that with that edge you can start dominating the market and start making money. And his basic strategy was looking at the 4 hour and the 1 hour as his daily bias. This meant that he looks at the 4 hour and seeing how where it's gonna lead to, because he was making an example saying that if it says on the 4 hour, it's like predicting the future. So if it says that on the 4 hour it's gonna go up, but the 1 hour is going down in a downward trend, it's gonna be a really big reversal to the upside because it's gonna equal itself out at some point, which it sounds right. I don't know. Um, Then he looks at the 1 hour time frame and what he wants to, and where he wants to enter and scale into the 1 hour and the 4 hour trend. We can execute on the 5 minute or the 15 minute, depending on how the market looks over those hour and the 4 hour time frames. If they're colliding with each other and following the same pattern, is going to be on the 5 minute. If they're not, it's going to be on the 15 minute. Depending on how the chart looks at that day, you dominate that time frame. Once both those things happens, he looks for his third. Oh, no. Basically he marks them out from the video, because this is from his first lesson. On this topic, he has like two of them, I believe, going over his basic strategy. And he looks for the break of structure, and once he enters those 5 to 15 minutes, he looks at the break of structure and where the market is going to go up from the pre-open of the market, like 30 minutes, to opening of the market at 9:30. He looks at that candle and sees where the market's gonna go and whether or not he wants to continue in that trend, if it breaks the order block. Or yeah. um for his third confluence, he basically looks after the liquidity sweep on the 1 hour and the 4 hour. He goes on his preferred lower time frame, depending on the higher time frames. Then once those get swept, he looks for the break of structure when liquidity sweeps, or some shit like that. That's how I wrote it down. So basically, that's what I just explained. um, in my head, that's how he was saying it. I may need to rewatch the video because I wasn't paying that much attention to it. So I need to be ready to be more locked in. My phone was off during all of this, by the way. It's just me drifting into my own world, and I need to stop doing that. And yeah. Um, he then waits on the order blocks or the fair value gaps to break, and then the equilibrium to be hit. The equilibrium, that shit was so fucking, that shit looks so weird. So the equilibrium is, I guess he has a setup for it. It's like a little box, and when the price goes into it, that's your supreme price. I guess it's not, I guess it's when like you're supposed to buy into the dip, where the price is just gonna go up because you want to buy it at a premium price, so you make the most amount of money. Well, which is I feel like, yeah, it's a great confluence, and I needed to know that beforehand, before I started even like paper trading. So I feel like I need to start watching more videos instead of live trading, because I still don't know what the fuck is going on the charts. And like, even though like watching it today, and I feel like I didn't gain that much knowledge because I still need to put more hours into it. I feel like it was so much more beneficial than the shit that I was doing like for weeks. Um, yeah, to be hit. Uh, those are three. So third confluences. Then he basically trades off. So if the 4 hour is bullish and the 1 hour is bearish, he waits for this sweep, because on the 1 hour is gonna equal out to the 4 hours, like I was saying. He sees the lows get swept. 15th, on the 15-minute time is out. Then he looks like for the fair value gap, then breaker block or equilibrium to be hit. So for his last step, he needs to see buying pressure in the confluences. Buying pressure, he showed it. I need practice with the breaker blocks, and then that fucking buying pressure, the order flow, how he mapped it out with the two fair value gaps coinciding, and that's where the buying pressure is. Looks like stupid ass shit. Need to go back test it on the market. That's for tomorrow. That's for Sergio tomorrow. We'll talk about him maybe later. And buying pressure, confluences, and then that's where he's ready to be for the order to be executed. And then I have some opinions about what he said and in that video and what I've thought. So in my opinion, what he went through is just good. But I didn't understand why he promoted this strategy, because even he was saying that he couldn't find a trade for this strategy in 2 weeks. Like the last time he traded this strategy was 2 weeks. If it's such a good strategy, why can't you implement it? Not every day per se, because like there isn't. I heard that there isn't a strategy that is like that you can hit on every single day, but a strategy that hits like at least 2 to 3 times weekly, so you could practice it, develop the fundamentals, and like and go over the step by step like he was explaining, because like he in his video had to go back 2 to 3 weeks just to show like the model getting like being done. No trading for 2 weeks, I feel like, is just not beneficial to a beginner. Like it's a develop if it like working based off that strategy, you need a good bankroll to develop the money that you need to, and still you're still not getting any practice, so that strategy could fail at any moment and you wouldn't know what to do because you're still brand new to that strategy, basically. um uh, and then I had a side opinion too. Him and E-Man are kind of like the polar opposites. The dude that I exposed them, the dude that exposed TJR, mostly like off his basic strategy, and what he was showing was trading on the 5 and the 15 and looking at like different time frames and stuff like that. E-Man, on the other hand, he was using Ninja Trader and he was just fucking going ape shit on Ninja Trader on the 10 and the 15-second time frame, and that's where he was finding most of his edge. Um, that's what I observed from like his course and me watching like this. I still kind of want to revisit E-Man's course when I gain a little bit more knowledge. I feel like that like course is a little bit intermediate and he uses some. I feel like that was a horrible start for a beginner, like for a dude that knows nothing about stocks. He covered none of the basics, no like, but he did go into like some of the stuff that I feel like is beneficial, and take like talking about risk management, stop loss was really good from him. But yeah, that's my opinion on the stock market right now, or everything that I've learned. I feel like I'm not gonna be paper trading as often right now for maybe a week or two, or until I feel more confident in like watching videos and myself into knowing what the market is actually showing me. And yeah, I feel like that would be a good point to maybe let's say refresh the series and maybe refresh my mind on like paper trading, because my paper trading fucking count sucked. Went from 100K to 75K and I wasn't even like, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, and none of that shit matters though. But yeah, want to re-log back in, maybe start doing something with fitness as well. So maybe I was thinking about running a mile every single day and then showing the progress off each weekly here. So mile, maybe 100 push-ups a day, 100 squats, and like some like One Punch Man bullshit. But I feel like that would be fun too. I want to log back in though for like about a month. While I'm recording this on the 17th. So I feel like, yeah, I feel like maybe till June 10th, where when some of my friends from high school might be graduating, some of my, I don't know, maybe some of my friends from college are gonna be like back in the valleys where I belong, or where I stay at, where I thrive. But yeah, I feel like that's it. I've covered everything that I needed to cover in this video. So, давайте, до свидания. Goodbye, everybody. Guess grade check in 10 minutes. Fuck.